Do you find yourself accepting aches, pains, and fatigue as just part of getting older? You're not alone, but you might be wrong. Many symptoms we associate with aging are actually based on myths that science has now disproven. In today's video, we'll tackle 3 damaging myths about aging that could be holding you back. Last month, my 68-year-old client Maria transformed her energy levels simply by challenging these assumptions. I've spent years researching these topics, and the findings are eye-opening. By the end of this video, you'll have practical insights that could help you feel stronger and more energetic starting today. The sleep myth that's keeping you tired. Have you been told that as you get older, you need less sleep? This common belief might be why you're feeling tired all the time. I talk to older adults every day who tell me they just accept feeling tired. They think it's normal because they believe their age means they need less rest. This belief is completely wrong and may be harming your health in ways you don't realize. Picture waking up feeling like your brain is in a fog, your body aches, and your energy tank reads empty. This isn't normal aging, it's sleep deprivation. Sleep experts agree on an important fact. Adults need 7 to 9 hours of sleep regardless of age. The same amount younger adults need. This comes directly from research by sleep scientists studying how sleep affects health across all age groups. When we believe we need less sleep as we age, we don't prioritize rest. We stay up late watching TV. We rise earlier than necessary. We dismiss fatigue as part of getting older. Meanwhile, our bodies desperately need that full night's rest, like a battery that never gets fully recharged. This sleep deficit creates serious health problems. Poor sleep increases your risk of falls by 32%. Think about that. Inadequate sleep makes you nearly a third more likely to fall. For many older adults, a fall can trigger a major decline in health and independence. Sleep deprivation impairs memory function too. Without enough rest, your brain can't properly process and store information. Normal age-related memory changes then appear much worse than they should. What seems like concerning forgetfulness might simply be exhaustion. Your emotional well-being suffers as well. Sleep deficiency makes anxiety, irritability, and depression more likely. These emotional changes affect your relationships and diminish your quality of life. The reality about sleep and aging is more nuanced than the myth suggests. While sleep patterns change with age, your need for sleep remains constant. What actually shifts is the quality and structure of your sleep. Many older adults experience changes in their circadian rhythm, their body's internal clock. This often causes earlier evening sleepiness and earlier morning waking. But the total sleep requirement stays the same, those crucial 7 to 9 hours. Seniors often struggle with sleep not because they need less, but because other factors interfere. Arthritis can make finding a comfortable position difficult. Medications for heart disease or high blood pressure might disrupt sleep. Natural changes in sleep architecture mean less time in deep sleep and more nighttime awakenings. These disruptions create the false impression that less sleep is needed. In reality, your body still requires that rest. It's just harder to achieve it. This explains why daytime fatigue is common among older adults. It's not aging itself causing tiredness, but insufficient quality sleep. Adequate sleep helps maintain mental sharpness. When well rested, your brain processes information more effectively, your memory functions better, and thinking becomes clearer. Sleep gives your brain time to clear accumulated waste products, including proteins linked to dementia. Good sleep improves physical stability too. Your reaction time, balance, and coordination function optimally when you're well rested. This reduces fall risk and enhances your ability to catch yourself if you stumble. Sleep supports emotional equilibrium. Sufficient rest helps you manage stress, reduces irritability, and enhances daily enjoyment. Quality sleep can even diminish pain by reducing inflammation. I witness this in my practice regularly. Margaret, 78, came to me constantly tired and concerned about her memory. She'd been sleeping just 5 to 6 hours nightly for years, believing that was normal for her age. After increasing to 7 to 8 hours nightly, she experienced improvements within weeks. Her energy increased, her thinking clarified, and her arthritis bothered her less. Robert, 72, found better sleep quality improved his balance problems. After experiencing minor falls that worried his family, he focused on consistent, quality sleep. His coordination improved and he felt steadier walking. Sleep is something you can improve starting tonight. Unlike many health issues requiring extended intervention, you can begin addressing sleep immediately with noticeable benefits appearing quickly. Remember how you felt after your last truly restful night. That mental clarity, energy, and positive outlook aren't luxuries. They're the natural result of giving your body necessary rest. The belief that older adults need less sleep is one of several aging myths that prevent optimal well-being. These beliefs become self-fulfilling prophecies. When we expect decline with age, we accept problems that could actually be improved. Now that we understand sleep's importance, let's examine why good sleep becomes harder with age. There are specific reasons sleep changes as we grow older, and more importantly, specific solutions. Understanding these changes is the first step toward getting the restful sleep your body needs. Why good sleep gets harder, and what to do. Wonder why you wake up more often at night now? There's actually a scientific reason, and it's not simply aging. Many of my older clients tell me they hardly ever sleep through the night anymore. They wake up 2, 3, or even 4 times before morning. If this happens to you too, you're definitely not alone. As we age, our sleep changes in some important ways. Think of sleep like a staircase with different levels. When we're younger, we spend more time on the bottom steps, those restorative chambers of deep, restful sleep that rejuvenate both body and mind. But as we get older, we gradually retreat from these regenerative depths. Instead, we hover on the lighter steps where our consciousness floats closer to the surface, making it easier to wake up. This natural shift in sleep architecture affects the quality of our rest profoundly. These changes make it harder to get good sleep, but many seniors simply accept poor sleep as inevitable. Clara, a 71-year-old client, used to tell me, "I toss and turn all night and feel exhausted all day, but I figured that's just my new normal now." This resignation is something I hear frequently, but truly poor sleep isn't something you should accept as your fate. Your body naturally produces less melatonin with age. This crucial sleep hormone helps regulate your sleep-wake cycle, and its decline means you might take longer to fall asleep and wake more easily during the night. Research shows that by age 60, many people produce only half the melatonin they did in their youth, directly impacting sleep continuity. Health issues can also interrupt your sleep. Arthritis pain might wake you up when you shift positions. Sleep apnea, where your breathing stops and starts during sleep, becomes more common with age. And many older adults need to use the bathroom during the night. Each time you get up, you break your sleep cycle and have to start over. Another big cause of sleep problems is medication. Many common prescriptions can affect your sleep as a side effect. Blood pressure medications, some antidepressants, and even medicines for Parkinson's disease can make it harder to get good sleep. If you take medication and have sleep problems, talking to your doctor about potential adjustments could be valuable. With all these challenges, good sleep might seem elusive as you age. The good news is that understanding these changes enables you to take specific steps to improve your sleep. First, let's talk about your bedroom. Small changes here can make a big difference. The temperature of your room matters more than most people realize. Your body needs to cool down slightly to fall asleep and stay asleep. The best temperature for sleep is between 65 and 68 degrees Fahrenheit. If your room is too warm, your sleep will be lighter and you'll wake up more often. Darkness is also really important. Even small amounts of light can reduce the quality of your sleep. Consider using blackout curtains or an eye mask if light comes through your windows. And remove or cover electronics that have small lights, like TV standby lights or digital clocks. Sound affects your sleep too, even when you don't fully wake up. If noise is a problem, try using a fan or a white noise machine to cover up disturbing sounds. Some of my clients use soft earplugs designed for sleeping. Your sleep schedule matters just as much as your sleep environment. Going to bed and getting up at the same time every day helps set your body's internal clock. Yes, even on weekends. Your body loves routine, especially when it comes to sleep. What you do before bed can help too. Try to avoid screens like TVs, phones, and tablets for at least an hour before bedtime. The blue light from these devices tells your brain to stay awake. Instead, try reading a book, listening to gentle music, or taking a warm bath. A relaxing bedtime routine signals to your body that it's time to wind down. This might include gentle stretching, deep breathing, or writing in a journal to let go of the day's worries. Find what feels calming to you and make it a nightly habit. Maria, who's 74, had been waking up 4 or 5 times every night. I felt like a zombie during the day, she told me. I couldn't concentrate on anything. She started keeping her bedroom cooler and developed a 15-minute relaxation routine before bed. Within 2 weeks, she was waking up only once most nights and feeling much more rested. Consistency is key with sleep improvements. Your body responds to patterns, so give these changes at least 2 weeks before deciding if they work for you. Often, several small changes together make the biggest difference. Be patient with yourself. You might not see results right away, and that's okay. Keep trying different approaches until you find what works for you. Sleep is very personal, and what helps one person might not help another. By making thoughtful changes to your bedroom and routine, you can get better sleep despite the natural changes of aging. Better sleep means more energy, improved mood, sharper thinking, and enhanced physical health. Now let's look at practical solutions for the sleep problems that many of you face every night. Simple sleep solutions that really work. Did you know that what you do during the day affects how well you sleep at night? I see this all the time with my older clients. They come to me tired, frustrated, and often ready to ask their doctor for sleeping pills. But before you turn to medication, I want to share some natural solutions that work really well for better sleep. Many older adults reach for sleeping pills as their first option. I understand why. When you're tired and not sleeping well, you want a quick fix. But sleeping pills often cause side effects like daytime drowsiness, confusion, and increased fall risk. They can also become less effective over time. Simple natural approaches often work better with fewer problems. Many everyday habits can interfere with good sleep. Afternoon coffee, wine with dinner, or even your morning routine can all affect your night's rest. Let me share what really works. Morning sunlight acts as a reset button for your body's internal clock. Getting about 30 minutes of natural light early in your day helps regulate when you feel sleepy or alert. Our bodies have a natural timekeeper in the brain that controls our 24-hour sleep-wake cycle. Morning light signals that it's daytime, which helps your body correctly identify when to sleep later. Many older people get less than 1 hour of daylight each day. Stepping outside in the morning stops your body's production of melatonin, the sleep hormone, and switches your body to its active phase, making it easier to feel sleepy at the right time that night. Doris, one of my clients, made a simple change, having morning coffee on her porch instead of at her kitchen table. After 2 weeks, she was falling asleep more easily and waking up feeling refreshed. Walking in your neighborhood, eating breakfast near a sunny window, or gardening in the morning all work well. Regular physical activity during the day significantly improves sleep quality. Your body was designed to move, and when you don't use enough energy during daytime, it's harder to rest at night. Moderate activities like swimming, walking, or Tai Chi work perfectly. Exercise releases endorphins that reduce stress, a major cause of sleep problems. When your body moves during the day, it's more prepared to rest at night. Just finish any exercise at least 3 hours before bedtime, as evening activity can raise your body temperature and energy level. Tom, age 76, started taking a 25-minute walk each morning with his neighbor. Within weeks, he was falling asleep within 15 minutes of going to bed, compared to the hour it previously took him. What you drink affects your sleep quality. Caffeine can remain in your system up to 8 hours. That 2 p.m. coffee might still affect you at 10 p.m. Try switching to decaf or herbal tea after noon. Although alcohol might make you feel sleepy initially, It disrupts your sleep cycles later in the night, preventing restorative deep sleep. Many clients who stopped having an evening nightcap woke up feeling more refreshed, even when they hadn't realized alcohol was problematic. Creating a consistent sleep schedule, even on weekends, is powerful. Your body thrives on routine, especially for sleep. Going to bed and waking up at the same time daily trains your internal clock effectively. When your schedule varies widely, your body never knows when to prepare for sleep. With consistency, your body naturally becomes sleepy before your regular bedtime and more alert just before your usual wake-up time. Martha, age 70, used to stay up late watching TV on weekends and then sleep in. She experienced trouble falling asleep Sunday nights and felt tired Mondays. When she maintained the same schedule all week, those problems disappeared. Pre-bedtime relaxation techniques make a significant difference. As we age, we often carry daily stress to bed. Taking time to calm your mind and body helps signal it's time to rest. Try these approaches. Deep breathing. Inhale slowly for a count of 4, hold for 2, exhale for 4. Gentle stretching to release tension, especially in shoulders, back, and legs. Writing down worries or tomorrow's to-do list to clear your mind. Reading a calming book, not on a screen, or listening to soft music. These changes might seem simple, but they're powerful. By making these adjustments, many clients have improved their sleep quality and energy levels without medication side effects. Start with 1 or 2 changes that seem most doable. Give them at least 2 weeks before evaluating their effectiveness. Often, several small changes together make the biggest difference. Better sleep is possible at any age. Your body still needs those 7 to 9 hours of quality rest. And with the right habits, you can improve both how well you sleep and how good you feel during the day. Now that we've addressed sleep myths, let's look at another common belief about aging that might be limiting your activities. Many people believe that arthritis is just an inevitable part of getting older. Understanding the facts about arthritis could help you stay active and pain-free much longer than you might expect. The arthritis myth that limits your movement. Have you started to accept joint pain as just part of getting older? Many people believe arthritis is inevitable with age, but this common idea isn't actually true. I talk with older adults all the time who tell me they've stopped gardening, playing with grandchildren, or even walking around their neighborhood because their joints hurt. They believe pain is just what happens when you age. This belief that arthritis inevitably accompanies aging leads many people to unnecessarily limit their activities. They abandon activities they love in an attempt to protect their joints. But this protection often backfires. This myth creates a harmful cycle. When we stop moving due to fear of pain, our muscles atrophy. Weaker muscles make joints less stable, which increases pain. The pain reinforces the belief that arthritis is inevitable, causing further activity restriction. Let me share Martha's story. At 68, she was convinced arthritis was in her future because both parents had it. She had already abandoned gardening, her lifelong passion. We developed a joint-friendly exercise routine, including swimming and walking. Within 6 months, she remained pain-free and her strength improved significantly. Martha returned to gardening with renewed confidence, something she thought impossible. Here's what might surprise you. Many people live into their 90s without significant joint pain. I work with clients in their late 80s who garden, dance, and play golf regularly without joint problems. They haven't developed arthritis despite their age. The statistics are revealing. Only about 1/3 of people over 65 have arthritis symptoms. This means 2/3 of older adults don't have this condition. Most older people don't experience arthritis, a fact that should transform how we think about aging and joint pain. When we anticipate joint pain with aging, we often limit ourselves prematurely. Clients tell me, I used to love hiking, but I'm 70 now, so I shouldn't push my knees. If their knees aren't painful yet, stopping hiking might actually increase their future problems. Our joints require movement to stay healthy. Joint cartilage lacks blood vessels and receives nutrition from joint fluid that only circulates properly with movement. When we stop moving to save our joints, we reduce cartilage nutrition, potentially accelerating deterioration rather than preventing it. Research confirms that appropriate exercise protects joints rather than wearing them down. Regular activity strengthens the muscles surrounding joints, providing better support and reducing stress on the joint itself. Movement increases fluid circulation, maintaining healthy cartilage. Water exercises provide excellent joint benefits, allowing movement without weight-bearing stress on knees, hips, or ankles. Walking offers another accessible option for most people. Even gentle stretching helps maintain full range of motion, essential for joint health. Genetics, previous injuries, and lifestyle choices influence arthritis risk significantly more than age alone. Family history increases risk, but doesn't guarantee development. Previous injuries, especially to knees or hips, raise the likelihood of future arthritis in those joints. Excess weight places additional stress on weight-bearing joints, increasing risk over time. Encouragingly, some risk factors remain within your control. While genetics and past injuries can't be changed, maintaining healthy weight and staying active help protect your joints. Consider Robert, who at 72 experienced knee pain from an old football injury. Rather than accepting it as inevitable aging, he worked with a physical therapist to strengthen his supporting muscles. After losing 15 pounds, the pressure on his joints decreased. His pain improved so significantly that he resumed playing with his grandchildren without difficulty. These stories represent what's possible when we challenge the myth that arthritis automatically accompanies aging. Understanding arthritis isn't inevitable can motivate you to stay active, which helps protect your joints from pain and stiffness. This knowledge empowers you to maintain control over how your joints feel as you age. Active lifestyles maintain independence, preserve enjoyment of favorite activities, and enhance overall quality of life. The benefits extend far beyond joint health. Consult your doctor about joint-friendly activities suitable for your situation. Most people can safely walk, swim, or perform gentle stretching exercises. For existing joint pain, a physical therapist can recommend appropriate exercises to strengthen joints without exacerbating discomfort. It's never too late to increase activity. Even after years of inactivity, your body benefits from movement. Start slowly and progress gradually. Listen to your body, but don't assume every ache necessitates complete rest. Sometimes joint pain signals a need for attention, but often responds better to gentle movement than rest. The outdated advice of rest until it feels better has evolved to keep moving, but listen to your body. Next time someone says, "My knees hurt because I'm getting old," remember aging itself isn't the culprit. Protecting your joint pain has specific causes that can often be addressed. What if simple daily habits could keep your joints working smoothly for years to come? I'm happy to tell you that research shows they absolutely can. Many of my older clients are surprised when I share how easy it can be to protect their joints. You don't need expensive equipment or complicated exercises, just a few small changes to your everyday routine. I notice something interesting in my work with older adults. When their joints feel stiff or achy, many people think they should avoid exercise. They tell me, "My knees hurt when I move, so I should probably rest them." This seems like it makes sense, but it actually makes the problem worse over time. When you avoid movement because of stiffness, your joints get even stiffer. The muscles around your joints get weaker too. These weaker muscles can't support your joints properly, which leads to more pain. It becomes a cycle that's hard to break. Your joints need regular movement to stay healthy, just like a machine needs regular oiling to function properly. Movement circulates the fluid in your joints that keeps them cushioned and lubricated. Without this movement, the gears of your body begin to stiffen and deteriorate. Low-impact exercises are perfect for keeping your joints healthy without putting too much stress on them. Swimming provides excellent joint support as the water bears your weight. A 10-minute water aerobics routine with gentle leg kicks and arm circles can work all major joints while protecting them from impact. Walking is another excellent choice that almost everyone can do. Even a short 10-minute walk around your neighborhood helps keep your joints working well. If walking is challenging, Water walking in a pool gives you the same benefits with less stress on your knees and hips. Tai Chi has helped many of my clients with joint health. It involves slow, flowing movements that gently work all your joints. The focus on balance in Tai Chi also helps prevent falls, which can damage your joints. Eleanor, one of my clients, started a beginner Tai Chi class at 76. After just 2 months, her morning stiffness had improved significantly. These activities strengthen the muscles around your joints, which act as natural braces. When these muscles are strong, they take pressure off the joint itself and help maintain stability and alignment. Your weight significantly affects your joints, especially your knees. Each extra pound you carry puts about 4 pounds of additional pressure on your knees when you walk. My client James lost 12 pounds over 6 months and was amazed when his knee pain decreased enough that he could walk around the shopping mall without stopping to rest. Those 12 pounds reduced about 48 pounds of pressure from his knees with each step. Posture matters tremendously for joint health. When you slouch or lean to one side, it puts uneven pressure on your joints. Over time, this uneven pressure wears down the cushioning in your joints faster on one side than the other. Make this simple check. Ensure your weight is evenly distributed when sitting and standing. These small adjustments prevent uneven wear on your joints. Proper hydration keeps your synovial fluid, the cushioning liquid in your joints, working effectively. When dehydrated, this fluid thickens and doesn't protect your joints as well. Most older adults need about 7 to 8 cups of fluid daily. Water, unsweetened beverages, and even water-rich foods like fruits and vegetables all contribute to keeping your joints well lubricated. Gentle stretching for just 5 to 10 minutes daily helps maintain joint flexibility. As we age, the tissue around our joints naturally stiffens, and we often use a smaller range of motion in daily activities. The key is moving each major joint through its full range of motion. Circle your shoulders, gently bend and straighten your knees. Make slow circles with your ankles. Margaret, my 82-year-old client, started a simple morning stretching routine that took just 5 minutes each day. After a few weeks, she could reach items on higher shelves and pick things up from the floor more easily. Small improvements that significantly enhanced her daily independence. The benefits of these joint-friendly habits accumulate over time, like compound interest on an investment. By caring for your joints now, you're securing your future mobility. These approaches are accessible to almost everyone without special equipment or gym memberships. I've seen clients in their 80s and 90s who still garden, travel, play with grandchildren, and enjoy active hobbies because they've taken good care of their joints. Remember, it's never too late to start. Your body responds to positive changes at any age. Now let's explore perhaps the most surprising myth about aging, one that affects your strength, energy, and overall health. This next topic might change how you think about your diet and could make a big difference in how strong and energetic you feel every day. The protein myth that's making you weaker. Did you know that the common advice about protein needs for older adults is completely backward? I talk with older adults every day who tell me they're eating less meat and protein because they think they need less as they age. This might sound reasonable. After all, we often hear that our calorie needs go down with age. But when it comes to protein, this thinking is actually causing harm. Many seniors reduce their protein intake for practical reasons. Some find meat harder to chew or digest. Others are on fixed incomes and cut back on more expensive protein foods. Many simply believe they need less protein because they're less active or have heard concerns about protein affecting kidney health. What's concerning is that this widespread belief contradicts what research now shows about protein needs as we age. The science is clear. Older adults need more protein than younger adults, about 50% more than the standard recommendation. After age 60, your body develops what scientists call anabolic resistance. Think of your body as a factory that processes protein to build and maintain muscle. As you age, this factory becomes less efficient. The same amount of raw material, protein, produces less finished product, muscle. To compensate for this reduced efficiency, you need to provide more raw materials. Let me explain what this means for your daily diet. While younger adults need about 0.8 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight, seniors need 1.0 to 1.2 grams per kilogram. For a 150-pound person, this means younger adults need about 54 grams of protein daily, but if you're over 60, you need 68 to 82 grams. In practical terms, that's like adding one more chicken breast or an extra serving of Greek yogurt and nuts to your daily meals. When you don't get enough protein, your body breaks down muscle tissue to find this essential nutrient. This accelerates muscle loss beyond what naturally happens with age. The consequences affect your daily life, becoming weaker when opening jars or carrying groceries, having poorer balance, increasing fall risk, and finding it harder to get up from a chair. These changes threaten your independence and quality of life. Margaret, a 74-year-old client, came to me feeling constantly tired and noticing her clothes fitting differently despite stable weight. Her diet assessment revealed she was eating only about half the protein she needed. Within weeks of increasing her protein intake, her energy improved and her strength returned for daily activities. Another client, Robert, age 78, was having trouble with balance and had fallen twice in 1 year. His protein intake was very low, only about 40 grams daily when he needed closer to 75. After 3 months of eating more protein and doing simple strength exercises, his balance improved significantly, and he hasn't fallen since. Getting adequate protein helps maintain strength for everyday activities, supports your immune system, and helps you stay independent longer. These benefits are essential for quality of life as you age, enabling you to continue gardening, playing with grandchildren, traveling, and maintaining your lifestyle. Increasing your protein doesn't require eating huge steaks or expensive foods. There are many affordable options, which we'll discuss shortly. If you have existing kidney disease, consult your doctor about protein needs. However, for people with healthy kidneys, research shows the higher protein levels needed by seniors don't cause kidney problems. Dr. Marilia Pezzo, a nutrition scientist from Stanford, recommends people over 50 consume between 1.2 to 1.6 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight, roughly double the standard recommendation. This consensus has been building for years in major medical journals and nutrition conferences, yet somehow hasn't become common knowledge. When my clients increase their protein intake appropriately, they often experience improvements in energy, strength, and overall well-being. The solution is straightforward. You don't need special supplements or complicated diet plans. Regular foods you already enjoy can provide the protein you need, though perhaps in different amounts or combinations. Many older adults aren't sure what foods contain protein or how much they're actually eating. Keeping a simple food diary for a few days can help you assess your intake. Identify protein sources like meat, fish, eggs, dairy, beans, and nuts in your meals and snacks. If you find you're not getting enough protein, add a little more to each meal rather than consuming one very high-protein meal. Your body uses protein more efficiently when you distribute it throughout the day. Understanding why protein becomes more important as you age helps clarify that this isn't a nutrition fad, but an important adjustment based on how our bodies change as we get older. Why protein becomes more important with age. What happens to your muscles as you age that makes protein so important? I see this question in my work with older adults all the time. Many of you stay active with walking, gardening, or even exercise classes, but still notice you're not as strong as you used to be. There's a reason for that, and it's connected to a natural aging process. Starting around age 40, a significant change begins in your body. You start losing muscle tissue, about 3 to 8% every decade. This isn't because you're doing anything wrong. It's a natural change that happens to everyone. Doctors call this condition sarcopenia, which simply means age-related muscle loss. Think of your muscles like a historic building that requires more maintenance as it ages. The structural integrity naturally weakens over time without proper care and reinforcement. This natural muscle loss accelerates after you turn 60. The problem is that most people don't realize they need to change what they eat to combat this muscle loss. They continue eating the same way they always have, unaware that their body's needs have changed. I noticed this with my client Barbara, who at 72 was walking daily but still finding it harder to carry groceries and climb stairs. She was eating the same healthy diet she'd always eaten, but it no longer provided enough protein for her changing body. Protein serves as the building blocks for muscle tissue. When you eat protein foods like chicken, fish, beans, or yogurt, your body breaks them down into smaller parts called amino acids, which are then used to repair and maintain your muscles. Your muscles undergo constant breakdown and rebuilding, and protein provides the essential materials for these repairs. As you age, your body becomes less responsive to protein, a phenomenon scientists call anabolic resistance. Your body doesn't use protein as efficiently as it did when you were younger. This explains why the Stanford Longevity Center recommends that adults over 50 consume 1.2 to 1.6 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight daily, substantially higher than the standard adult recommendation. For a 150-pound person, that means at least 67 grams of protein daily instead of the standard 54 grams. Protein benefits extend beyond muscles. Your bones rely on protein to form their structure and maintain strength. When protein intake is insufficient, bones can weaken and become more susceptible to fractures, which often lead to reduced mobility and independence. Your immune system also depends on protein to function properly, particularly as immune function naturally declines with age. Protein helps your body produce antibodies and immune cells that fight infection. Without adequate protein, your immune system weakens, increasing susceptibility to illnesses like colds, flu, or pneumonia, and extending recovery times. Healing processes throughout your body require protein. My client Thomas, at 83, had hip replacement surgery. His doctor recommended increasing protein intake during recovery. By ensuring protein at every meal, Thomas recovered faster than his doctor initially expected. Insufficient protein can manifest in daily life as weakness when lifting household items, compromised balance, and unusual fatigue. These changes aren't simply normal aging, they could indicate your body needs more protein. The good news is that it's never too late to adjust your protein intake. Your body responds to improved nutrition at any age. Even people in their 80s and 90s can benefit from optimizing their protein consumption. I've witnessed clients make significant improvements in strength and energy just by implementing this dietary change. Many clients worry that eating more protein will be expensive or complicated. But numerous affordable, easy-to-prepare protein sources exist. Working with Eleanor, who at 76 thought she was eating enough protein, we discovered she was only consuming about 40 grams daily when she needed closer to 75. We made simple adjustments, adding Greek yogurt at breakfast, tuna at lunch, and ensuring dinner always included a quality protein source. Within weeks, she noticed improved energy and eventually better strength. By increasing your protein intake to match your body's changing needs, you protect your muscles, support your bones, strengthen your immune system, and enhance your body's healing capabilities. These benefits help maintain independence and activity levels as you age. Now let's look at the best sources of protein for older adults. Not all protein foods are created equal, and some are especially beneficial as we get older. Best protein sources for seniors. Not all protein sources are equal, especially for older adults. When I talk with my clients about eating more protein, they often tell me they aren't sure which foods are best. This is an important question because the right protein sources can make a big difference in how you feel. Many traditional protein sources create challenges for older adults. Large pieces of meat can be tough to chew with dental issues. Proteins like red meat can be expensive or difficult to prepare with arthritic hands. Some protein foods cause digestive discomfort as our digestion changes with age. Think of protein sources as building blocks for a sturdy house. Choosing the right materials matters tremendously for a solid foundation. Without knowing the best options for your situation, you might struggle to meet your increased protein needs. My clients often try adding more protein but choose options that are hard to prepare, too expensive, or cause digestive problems. Then they give up, thinking they simply can't meet their protein needs. Animal proteins like eggs, fish, poultry, and lean meats provide complete proteins, containing all 9 essential amino acids your body needs but can't produce. Your body easily utilizes these proteins, making them excellent choices for older adults. Eggs stand out because they're easy to prepare, gentle on digestion, and support brain health. Fish provides high-quality protein with heart-healthy omega-3 fats. The USDA's dietary guidelines specifically recommend seafood for maintaining muscle mass as you age. Canned options like tuna, salmon, or sardines offer convenience without cooking. Poultry like chicken and turkey provides lean protein that's easier to digest than red meat. It's versatile and often more affordable than beef or pork. Rotisserie chicken works well if cooking raw meat is challenging. It's ready to eat and versatile for multiple meals. Dairy products excel as protein options for older adults. Greek yogurt contains about twice the protein of regular yogurt plus calcium for bone health. 1 cup provides around 20 grams of protein, a significant portion of daily needs in one easy-to-eat food. Cottage cheese delivers about 14 grams of protein per half cup and is gentle on teeth. Regular milk provides 8 grams per cup along with calcium and vitamin D. Plant proteins including beans, lentils, tofu, and nuts offer protein with additional benefits. They provide fiber for digestion and heart health while typically costing less than meat, important on a fixed income. A half cup of cooked beans delivers 7 to 10 grams of protein with fiber and other nutrients. Canned beans save time compared to cooking dried beans. Nuts and seeds make protein-rich snacks that keep well without refrigeration. With plant proteins, you may need larger portions to equal animal protein amounts. Most plant proteins, except soy, aren't complete proteins alone. Eating varied plant proteins throughout the day provides all necessary amino acids. Protein quality becomes increasingly crucial as you age. The amino acid leucine, abundant in milk products and animal proteins, serves as a critical activator for muscle building. Like the cornerstone in our house analogy, leucine enhances muscle protein synthesis, especially beneficial for older women. For those with chewing difficulties or small appetites, protein-rich smoothies pack nutrition into an easy-to-consume form. Try Greek yogurt blended with fruit and milk. Soups with beans, lentils, or small meat pieces provide protein that's easily swallowed and digested. Adding powdered milk to soups, mashed potatoes, or cereals increases protein content subtly. When eating enough protein-rich foods remains challenging, supplements can fill gaps. These include powders, pre-made shakes, and bars. Choose options with complete proteins containing all essential amino acids. Whey protein from milk works well due to its leucine content. My client Ruth found success by adding eggs at breakfast, tuna at lunch, and ensuring dinner included chicken, fish, or beans. She reached her protein goals easily once she knew which foods to prioritize. George, who had dental problems making meat difficult to chew, focused on softer proteins like Greek yogurt, cottage cheese, scrambled eggs, and bean soups. He met his protein needs without chewing struggles. By selecting protein sources matching your preferences and needs, you can reach daily targets without major diet changes. Start by adding 1 additional serving of protein-rich food daily, then gradually build to the amount appropriate for your body weight. Including variety ensures you receive different nutrients alongside protein. Mix animal proteins, dairy, and plant proteins for a better blend of vitamins, minerals, healthy fats, and beneficial compounds. Now that we know the best protein sources, let's discuss spreading protein intake throughout the day for maximum benefit. This timing strategy significantly affects how well your body utilizes the protein you consume. Did you know that when you eat, protein matters almost as much as how much you eat? This simple timing trick can make a big difference in your health. I see this with my older clients all the time. They work hard to add more protein to their diets but don't get the full benefit because of when they eat it. Many people eat most of their protein at dinner. You might have eggs for breakfast, a salad with very little protein for lunch, and then chicken or fish for dinner. This pattern is very common. When I check my clients' food diaries, I often see they're getting 10 grams of protein at breakfast, 15 grams at lunch, and then 40 or 50 grams at dinner. Here's the problem with eating this way. Your body can't use all that protein from dinner for building muscle. Even if you're eating enough total protein during the day, Poor timing means you're not getting the full benefit from the food you eat. Research shows that spreading protein evenly across meals helps maximize muscle protein synthesis throughout the day. Muscle protein synthesis simply means building and repairing muscle. When you give your body protein regularly throughout the day, it can build and repair muscle tissue more consistently. There's an important limit you should know about. Your body can only use about 25 to 30 grams of protein for muscle building at one time. Think of it like filling a cup under a running faucet. Once the cup is full, the extra water just spills over and goes down the drain. When you eat more than 30 grams of protein in one meal, the extra protein doesn't contribute to building extra muscle. Your body still uses it for energy, but it doesn't give you the muscle building benefits you need as you age. This explains why that protein-heavy dinner might leave you frustrated despite your efforts. My client Thomas discovered this when he started spreading his protein throughout the day and doing simple strength exercises 3 times a week. At 82, he wasn't trying to build big muscles. He just wanted to stay strong enough to play with his grandchildren. After about 2 months, he noticed it was easier to get up from low chairs and carry groceries from the car. The better approach is to aim for 20 to 30 grams of protein at each meal: breakfast, lunch, and dinner. This triggers muscle protein synthesis 3 times during the day instead of just once, giving your muscles 3 chances to build and repair. Here's what balanced protein timing looks like in practice. For breakfast, 2 eggs, 12 grams. A slice of whole grain toast with a tablespoon of peanut butter, 4 grams, plus a cup of milk, 8 grams, gives you about 24 grams of protein, right in that sweet spot for muscle building. For lunch, a sandwich with 3 ounces of turkey, 21 grams, plus a cup of yogurt, 8 to 12 grams, puts you at about 30 grams. At dinner, a 3-ounce piece of fish or chicken, 21 grams, with vegetables and a grain keeps you in that optimal range again. Adding a protein-rich snack between meals or before bed can help meet your daily needs and support overnight muscle repair. Your body continues to repair tissue while you sleep, so having some protein before bed provides building blocks for this important work. Good protein snacks include a small handful of nuts, a hard-boiled egg, or a cup of cottage cheese. My client Marian started having Greek yogurt with honey before bed and noticed less muscle soreness in the mornings. You can amplify protein's benefits by combining it with physical activity, especially resistance training. When you work your muscles through lifting weights, using resistance bands, or doing bodyweight exercises like chair stands, you create small tears in your muscle fibers. Protein then repairs those tears, making your muscles stronger. The timing of protein around exercise matters too. Try to eat some protein within an hour after exercise to support repair. Regular food works perfectly. A glass of chocolate milk, a hard-boiled egg, or Greek yogurt all provide good post-exercise protein. Combining protein and exercise creates a synergistic effect. Together they work better than either alone. Protein provides the building blocks, while exercise signals your body to use them. If changing everything at once feels overwhelming, start with breakfast. That's where most people need to add protein. Then improve lunch, and finally balance your dinner protein to match your other meals. If you currently eat most protein at dinner, try shifting some to earlier in the day. Making your dinner portions slightly smaller and adding an egg to breakfast is a simple first step. The benefits extend beyond muscle strength to support your immune system, bone health, and mood. Even adding just 5 to 10 grams of protein to breakfast is a good start. Once that becomes habit, you can balance your other meals. The goal is progress, not perfection. Let's look at how to put this knowledge together into a simple plan you can start today. Using what we've learned about sleep, arthritis, and protein, we can create a week of small changes that will add up to big improvements in how you feel. Simple weekly plan for better aging. How can you use what you've learned about sleep, arthritis, and protein to feel better starting this week? I'm going to share a simple plan that can help you put these ideas into action. You don't need to change everything at once. Small steps each day can make a big difference in how you feel. Making lots of changes all at once can feel overwhelming. Many of my clients tell me they feel excited about health information, but then get stuck trying to apply it. Having specific actions for each day keeps you on track and prevents falling back into old habits. Take Martha, for example. At 78, she started with just a consistent sleep schedule. After a few weeks, she was falling asleep more easily and waking refreshed. As she added other habits, her energy improved so dramatically that friends asked what had changed. Let's walk through a weekly plan that builds one habit upon another. Monday. Focus on your sleep by setting a consistent bedtime and wake-up time. This forms the foundation of good health. Pick times that allow for 7 to 9 hours of rest each night. If you normally go to bed at different times, choose one time and stick with it. Your body thrives on routine, especially for sleep. Even if you don't fall asleep immediately at first, maintain the schedule. Your body will adjust. Tuesday. Add 10 minutes of gentle morning stretching. This keeps your joints flexible and reduces morning stiffness. Simple stretches for your shoulders, wrists, hips, and ankles improve circulation to your joints. Move slowly and gently, stopping if anything hurts. With better sleep from Monday's habit, you'll have more energy for this morning movement. Wednesday. Increase protein at breakfast. Most people get too little protein in the morning, missing an opportunity to support their muscles. Try adding eggs, Greek yogurt, or a protein smoothie to your morning routine. If you usually have toast or cereal, add some protein to that meal. Even a tablespoon of peanut butter provides helpful protein. Robert, 72, focused on adding more protein at breakfast and as a snack. Within weeks, he noticed greater strength when carrying groceries and working in his yard. The protein made a tangible difference in his daily capabilities. Thursday. Get 30 minutes of morning sunlight. This regulates your sleep cycle and improves vitamin D levels for bone health. Simply being outdoors in natural daylight helps. Have coffee on the porch, take a short walk, or garden briefly. Morning light signals to your body it's daytime, which helps you feel sleepy at the right time. Friday. Add a protein-rich afternoon snack. This distributes protein more evenly throughout your day. Try nuts, cheese, or hummus with vegetables. Many clients report less afternoon fatigue with this addition. Your improved sleep and morning protein now support sustained energy through the day. Saturday. Try a new low-impact exercise. Swimming, walking, or chair yoga strengthen muscles without stressing joints. Even 15 to 20 minutes helps. The goal is finding enjoyable movement that doesn't cause pain. Your body, now better rested and nourished from the week's habits, is ready for this activity. Sunday. Prepare protein-rich foods for the coming week. Hard-boil eggs, cook chicken breast, or portion out yogurt or cottage cheese. Having these foods ready makes healthy choices easier when you're tired. This preparation ensures next week's habits can continue smoothly. The key is consistency. Try to stick with each new habit for at least 2 weeks before adding another. This gives your body time to adjust and helps the new habit become routine. If you miss a day, simply start again the next day. Many find it helpful to track their progress with a simple note on the calendar. You might notice improvements in energy, sleep, or strength within just a few weeks. This weekly plan addresses the 3 important areas we've discussed: sleep, joint health, and protein needs, in manageable steps. Each change supports your overall health and builds upon the previous day's effort. Feel free to adjust this plan to fit your specific needs. If you already have a good sleep routine, you might focus more on protein or joint activities. The important thing is making changes that work for your life. Now, you might be wondering how to adapt these recommendations if you have specific health conditions. Let's address some common questions about implementing these changes, especially for those with health challenges like diabetes, heart disease, or kidney problems. Special considerations and precautions. What if you have kidney disease, diabetes, or other health conditions? These changes we've talked about are helpful for most older adults, but certain health issues require some extra care. I want to make sure you have the right information for your specific situation. While the guidelines I've shared work well for most people, Your individual health needs might call for some adjustments. Following general advice without considering your specific health conditions could potentially cause problems. So discussing changes with your healthcare provider is essential. Let's group these health considerations by body systems to help you navigate your specific situation. For kidney-related conditions. If you have kidney disease, consult your doctor before increasing protein intake. Your kidneys filter waste products from protein metabolism, and when they're compromised, they may struggle with additional protein load. This doesn't mean avoiding protein entirely. It remains crucial for muscle health. Your doctor can determine the appropriate amount based on your kidney function. My client Janet, who manages both diabetes and mild kidney problems, worked with her physician to develop a personalized approach. My doctor helped create a plan with moderate protein spread throughout the day, focusing on plant proteins like beans and tofu with small amounts of fish and chicken, she explains. This maintains my muscle without straining my kidneys or affecting blood sugar. For metabolic conditions like diabetes, focus on protein sources that won't spike blood sugar. Eggs, fish, chicken, and tofu provide protein without significant carbohydrates. Distributing protein intake evenly throughout your day helps maintain steady blood sugar levels. Including protein with each meal prevents the dramatic fluctuations that complicate diabetes management. For sleep disorders, with sleep apnea, prioritize proper treatment before implementing other sleep habits. The standard CPAP therapy, which keeps airways open during sleep, combined with good sleep practices can dramatically improve rest quality. Many patients report increased energy and clearer thinking after beginning treatment. Paul, who lives with both sleep apnea and heart disease, shares his experience. I worked with my healthcare team to find safe exercises starting with seated activities and short walks. Gradually building my activity level improved my fitness. Using my CPAP machine nightly alongside better sleep habits significantly boosted my energy. For cardiovascular conditions. Heart conditions require careful exercise planning. Consult your physician before starting any new physical activity regimen. They'll recommend appropriate activities for your specific condition. Generally, begin with gentle movements like walking, basic stretching, or water exercises. Then gradually increase intensity. Monitor yourself during activity. If you experience chest pain, severe shortness of breath, or dizziness, stop immediately and contact your doctor. For arthritis and joint issues, adapt exercise recommendations to minimize joint strain. Low-impact activities such as swimming, water aerobics, or stationary cycling typically place less pressure on joints. Many community centers offer specialized classes for people with arthritis, focusing on gentle movements that maintain flexibility without causing pain. The Arthritis Foundation provides valuable resources and exercise programs for joint health. Medication considerations. Your prescriptions may affect both sleep patterns and protein metabolism. Some medications cause daytime drowsiness or nighttime alertness, while others impact appetite or nutrient absorption. Review your medication schedule with your healthcare provider or pharmacist, who might suggest timing adjustments to improve sleep quality or nutrient utilization. Never modify medication timing without professional guidance. For digestive conditions, those with acid reflux or irritable bowel syndrome may need to adjust protein timing and sources. Some find that smaller, more frequent meals aid digestion, while others discover certain protein foods cause fewer symptoms than others. If you're taking osteoporosis medications, discuss with your doctor how these interact with calcium and protein intake. The timing relationship between medications and certain foods can influence treatment effectiveness. Your health conditions may evolve over time, making regular medical checkups essential. The approach that works today might need future adjustments as your health requirements change. By personalizing these recommendations to your specific health needs, you can still benefit from evidence-based strategies. General health guidance provides a foundation, but tailoring it to your individual situation significantly enhances effectiveness. Now let's wrap up what we've learned about these 3 aging myths and how to overcome them. These insights can help you feel better and stay more independent, no matter your age or health situation. The most important thing to remember is that many things we think are normal parts of aging are actually myths. Science has shown us that getting older doesn't mean you need less sleep, that you'll definitely get arthritis, or that you need less protein. By ensuring 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep, staying active for joint health, and consuming adequate protein, 1.0 to 1.2 grams per kilogram of body weight, you can maintain vitality regardless of age. Imagine your body as a classic car, with proper maintenance. It runs beautifully for decades. Which area will you tune up first this week?